Hello everyone. Hello you dear. Hope you're having a good day. I'm in a nice park here with nice roses, if you can see, and the fountain. And there are a lot of butterflies in the moment here. Um, I just want to let you know, because I do not talk much about healing when I give sessions. I I give my full attention and concentration to the session and to the person. But I'm not such a person who makes advertisement for that, and often I do offer this for free, but I say a donation is welcome. Uh, Whatever, yeah, is possible. I say sometimes like about 30 euro would be really nice if somebody can give that. You know, the point is like some people take my service for completely granted, and even those who have money, uh, that I mean, that is a little bit sad because um, I can't officially work because I had a issue with my back, which is much better, but like, you know, um, quite heavy was it. So yeah, I also have my borders and boundaries that I need to tell the people. Um, I do this often intuitive. Um, yeah, and sometimes, like when people ask me if I can help someone far away, then yeah, if something is in very urgency or emergency, of course, then I do not take money. I can't because often the people then do not know, but like if there's a possibility, I'm open for a donation as well because um, I also need to be good to myself and uh, to eat well, etc. Right? Okay. Um, yeah, and the title in general is today um, ego and healing, or healing and ego. And I could observe at some people's reaction when I gave them a session, and whether they really believed like something. I believe you can hear me. You know, the thing is like I only give how I can describe that. I give it a go, or I just help so the sorry so the body can heal itself. You know, through the DNA strength and the energy someone is, how people carry their energy and their ego. Because also, like, I had an old friend, sorry, tickles me my nose. um, he was quite sick through alcohol a little, and cigarettes, and but also inner stress and sadness and all that stuff together caused him then cancer. I was helping him many times in general in his life. He helped me as well, like where he could. And then when he was so sick or starting to get sick, I gave him sessions. And first he didn't believe in so, but then when he felt really weak, he was completely a different space, like less ego quasi also, and was open to receive, you know. And then I gave him a session because the doctors gave him cortisone, and it was not very helpful for his body. So I gave him a session, and um, he was really like very white and not good situation. So he was open for the session, so I gave it to him. And a week later, or some days later, but nearly a week, I visited him again, and I couldn't believe my eyes. His color came back to his face, and he just came out of the shower when I visited him, and he was happy and smiling. And I was really astounded. So what's going on here? Like really healthy. Um, just his muscles were a bit skinny because he was losing some weight through all the pills and treatments before. So he had also to be in wheelchair. But yeah, and so it really was visible that the session did something, and also the doctor stopped the cortisone because it melted his bones, and so then yeah, he fell quasi back in his old pattern ego, with cigarettes, drinking, and blah, 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 like being strong and tralala. And but yeah, then he was a bit nasty to me, and I say, I don't come to visit you anymore. Uh, So then, about 1.5 week later, he was calling me, and his voice was very calm and sweet. That I don't know what's going on here. And he said, "Yeah, my brother was there, and so I could stand up out of the wheelchair and go alone in his car and back, and so like it worked." Say, "Wow, great, fantastic! I'm happy." Um, yeah, and stuff like this. Yeah. So then, some day later, I was go come to visit him, and he said like, "Yeah, I wanted to forget everything so the new life can start in this case, or And I said, "Yeah, yeah, maybe you just give yourself a chance and stop the cigarettes and maybe make physiotherapy, etc." No, I don't want to. But okay. Um, so I cleaned everything up, and so hide the tobacco a little bit, and so and then he was a bit angry again. He said, "Yeah, okay." I said, "Go." So then I came back some days later, and yeah, it felt like I was just yesterday there, because it didn't change. There was still not the tobacco on the table, and no alcohol hidden in the furniture, something, nothing. And he, he, I was giving him, by the way, another session, okay, and he looked completely wrinkleless, and total happy, and was singing a song from his childhood, and which I'd never heard before, because through the years he always repeated himself with sentences and some stupid songs that you can't listen to anymore. So, but that was really amazing, because he looked like pumped up and very shiny and lightful, yeah. And so then he was singing that song, and was wow. I was like so amazed, and the whole room, we were inside that day. The whole room was like bright, and it felt like a million angels were inside as well. It was really wonderful, and like I could have taken him home or so, but yeah, the doctor says slowly, slowly, and so. But yeah, that was like a moment, like the real self, his real self, the here and now was completely in this moment and that day there, and like fully healed, Yeah, and but then he fell a bit back in his old trapped ego, and the point was that deep inside himself he decided to die, and that the nurses, three nurses, and the leader of the house was telling me, yeah, yeah, you have a strong will, and he decided to go, Yeah. So that's our mind can influence whether in a positive way or negative way when we do not or do not want to believe or cannot believe in ourselves and in our strengths and love and so um yeah, but he felt like that his body was too weak. I said, yeah, many times, like, hey, when you make some therapy, physiotherapy, the muscles get back strong and so, but he didn't. It was to keep the stuff that haunted him, There was also like, yeah, his father in the childhood was beating him and stuff like that, quite heavy and so, and all the things together, like he chose really to go. Yeah, as sad as that was also for me, but like, yeah, but you see, these sessions really have it's working over the body and energy. It's just like when our mind and ego is too strong and too aversive or too expective as well, then the healing yeah, is like being pushed away. So the healing can appear better when there's less mind, less thought, less words, less questions. Yeah, that is crazy, but as this, I experienced it. Okay, so if you have, like, I don't know, anyone in your family or you need a session or um, kind of support, I also do intuitive consultations, you know, through all the experience in my life. I collected a lot of things where here and there I can find answers for you. Okay, so I wish you a lot of health, strong health, love, and happiness for your life. And if you like to receive a session and you are able to give me a tiny donation, minimum 30 euros would be really cool, also to support my life. And yeah, oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so have a beautiful day, and the flowers and ooh, the butterflies, I don't know if you see. There's a lot of butterflies this year here around, like, so much love to you, and yeah, I will make the link of my website under the video so you can check in and give me a sign if you wish so. Okay, bye bye. Love you. Ciao.